Hello everybody, Starvin Martian here, and today I thought I'd show off this Bride of Frankenstein Lego minifigure. Now you might be asking yourself, well, when did Lego make a Bride of Frankenstein minifigure? And the answer is they haven't. Um, I've mentioned this before, but the Bride of Frankenstein is a uniquely um, Universal Monsters character. She was created in the movie Bride of Frankenstein for Universal Studios, and the classic imagery that we associate with her, the hairdo, the bandaged arms, and the long flowing gown and everything, that's specific to that one character. So while Frankenstein itself is in the public domain, anyone can make a Frankenstein figure. If you want to make a Bride of Frankenstein figure and you want to hit all those key notes, you have to clear it through Universal first, which means extra cost. And Lego obviously doesn't want to go through all that when, they could do most of the Universal monsters, Dracula, Frankenstein, etc., their own way because these are also um, public domain figures. They can make their own Wolfman. They don't have to clear it through Universal first. So if you want a Lego Bride of Frankenstein, well, you have to do what I did. I crafted her with these own hands of mine, plucking various pieces from other minifigures and assembling them together into this singular creation. Which is to say, I just took bits from a whole bunch of other figures and slapped them together. So let's take a look at some of the details on her, and I'll tell you how I built her. So if you want to make your own Lego Bride of Frankenstein, you'll be able to do so. So you see she has her familiar flowing gown. Her arms are all bandaged up, mummy style, as they were in the film. Not much detail on the back. Her face is really pale, and although it's hard to tell with her hair in the way, she has a little bit of eyeliner going on, and right over her eyes, and yeah, her hair has these silvery lightning streaks going through it, which isn't quite the same as you would picture the bride. Her hair should be a bit taller, and the streaks going down the sides, but when you're working in Lego bricks, you kind of do the best you can with the materials you have. I never paint over Lego bricks and things like that. I think that that's kind of cheating. I think if you're going to make a Lego creation, you should just go with the pieces you have available and make the best of them as you will. So this is the bride now. Okay, so if you want to build your own bride, the bottom piece of the skirt here comes from Ghost Vertuvius from the Lego Movie double-decker couch set. The torso is from a Lego Princess Leia. The arms come from a Lego Mummy, and you have to be specific which Lego Mummy you're looking at. I'm pretty sure it's from one of the Lego minifigure series, because most of them don't have printing on the sides. So if you're ordering a Lego Mummy torso for the arms, make sure that the arms are printed. The head comes from a character called Spooky Girl, I think. She's kind of a gothic girl. Um, and the hair comes from a Lego rock musician. It comes with a guitar and a sweet 80s leather vest with studs all over it, which I used to make a Lego Terminator figure, but that's a subject for another video. And so that's the bride herself, and that's how you make her. I don't recall how much I spent because I crafted her a few years ago. I think she might have been about $20 altogether once I assembled all the pieces. So it's up to you if it's worth it or not. That's the one thing about creating your own Lego minifigures. They're tiny and they can cost a lot by the time all the pieces are assembled. But I didn't just make the bride. I made an entire tiny little laboratory setup for her. So I'm going to bring that out now and plug her into it. Alrighty, so what we've got going on here is a little laboratory. Bring it closer to the screen. Here's the Frankenstein monster awaiting her awakening with a bouquet of flowers. As I said, there's plenty of Lego Frankenstein figures on the market, so there's plenty to choose from. I picked this guy here. It's my this turning mechanism doesn't actually activate anything. You can raise and lower the platform a bit if you want. It's got arcs of electricity coming up here. Over here is a heart in a jar. I don't know how well you know the movie The Bride of Frankenstein, but that's actually a plot point in there where they've created a body for the bride, which I believe Dr. Pretorius grows around a skeleton that he pilfered, but they do need a human heart, and so one of their assistants is set out to fetch a fresh heart. So that's what the heart in the jar is for. And the mad scientist, Dr. Frankenstein himself. Right over here, there's plenty of Lego Mad Scientist figures for you to choose from. I picked this torso here with the all the instruments and tools running down it. I like this face for him. He's all sweaty because in the movie, Dr. Frankenstein didn't really want to be brought back into creation of monster business, so he's a bit apprehensive about what he's about to do. The face came from, I believe, the Lego gorilla figure. It's like an actor inside a gorilla suit, which is why he's sweating. So, and the laboratory setup has a lot of computer instruments. It's a combination of new and old, but I couldn't help myself because I love that computer panel with the image of the brain on it. And I thought that looked good for the display. It's got a circular saw and a hand saw up there for cutting apart bodies so you can reassemble them as you will. It's got more computer equipment and big honking power tube running over there. So yeah, I've got a few of my own Lego creations. I don't show them off often because it comes off as somewhat self-congratulatory. It's like, hey, look at this awesome figure I made. Aren't I swell? But, so yeah, there's the Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, as I said, I just, I thought my Lego Frankenstein could, use a little bit of a woman's touch in his life. So there you have it. And they're not likely to make an official one at any time soon. So, guys, hope you liked this look at the Lego Bride of Frankenstein. We'll be coming back at you next week with another Mars Attacks review. Until then, have a good one. Catch you later.